All right, let's see what is going to happen here. I don't think I actually need this up, right? Don't need that up. Uh, I would need to swap this over. Videos. I would actually have to refresh that. Will it refresh? All right. Have to go back here. Yo, too black for you. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hopefully my sound is coming in pretty clear. I had to make sure. I think I'll have to. Yeah, I think that'd be the best case right there. Just leave that there. So yeah, this is a random live stream at this moment in time because I felt the need to have to do one only due to the fact of the comments, well, at least two of the comments that, randomly decide to show up. Um, and this is when I sit up there and say a lot of the things that I state. Who we got in here? What's up, Nightfall? What's up, Pud? We got Take. What is happening? What is happening? More than likely, as YouTube, as you can clearly see, YouTube is not actually sending out, notifications like they normally do. So we're more than likely not going to see, um, people technically in this live stream at all. It'll probably be about like 4 to 5 or something like that. Um, but yeah, my whole main thing about this is when I just get to the point where I just say like I just don't even care anymore. Um, as a black man, you get to the point where a lot of the things that you do, you're trying to put forth, notifications out there, correction, and you're specifically trying to like, hey, put black women on notice. Like, hey, this is what's going on. Hey, all this other type of stuff, right? And then time and time and time and time and time again, you'll start to see other black women, right, roll up to the scene underneath videos like this, and they'll decide to basically state that, oh, black women, we're all we got. We're a sisterhood. We're the warriors. We are, the beginning and the end. We are this and we are that. And I'm just sitting up there looking. I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you have black men out here that love black women and want to be with black women, and you have a lot of black dudes that literally praise black women just to sit up there and have things like this show up? Yo, what is up, Ash? What is up? What is up? What is up? And like I said in the video, a lot of those divestors that continuously tell black women to go date outside and to go seek other and all of those other things, they're always silent on these stories. Whenever you have a black woman who either lost her life, where she was getting brutalized, or where she is being assaulted for clearly, no reason at all, none of those black women are anywhere to be seen. They never show themselves. They never form groups to support those black women. They never march for those black women. Like they don't turn her name into a hashtag or anything like that to further put other divestors on notice. And for those divestors to sit up there and show support and to start GoFundMe's and all these other things. Like I said, it's real cute and it's real nice to say that it's a sisterhood, to say that you care about other black women because you're a black woman. But realistically, you don't. And realistically, it shows because of all the other actions that take place. So when I look at all of these other platforms where you have all of these black women who tell black women like, yeah, go divest, go seek you out a white king, and go get treated better by all of these other men that love you more than black men. When I sit up there and see, a lot of that basically that's a pretty telling thing, right? And like I said, I just get to the point where I just don't care. I just don't. It's like, so, if I happen to do videos and there's like no empathy or sympathy or, anything on my voice for, whatever is like taking place in that story, it is what it is. Because I'm not sure if you can clearly see the comments directly up there, but one of the comments, let me see if I can actually zoom that up for myself, actually, because I can't even see it. One of the comments basically stated, matter of fact, let me just actually get the picture. I think that'll work out better for me. Let me see. One of the comments, who is this? TJ Cutie, right? She stated, most black men who agree with what this man did and laugh in black women's face. There's no protection for black women. We are on our own in this world. I'm like, I don't know where you exactly even got that logic from. Like I said, I don't like I said, for some of these black women out here that be saying this nonsense, they don't put into perspective that they are dealing with certain men that are around them that they attract. Right. So let me just see if I can like just put this comment directly up there. Like I said, a lot of stuff that people just so happen to say is completely just stupid. And it's not like any of these people can like pull up statistics on anything that they're specifically saying. Give me a second. Let me just oops, let me do that. Wait a minute, I think there we go. Get that right there. Get that right there. And then we're gonna just blow that up right there. See if I can clearly see that. Clearly see that right there. Right? So that's what she stated. Right? Most black men who agree with what this man did. I don't see, I'm not sure, like I said before, I don't know what black men that she's looking at. I'm not sure where she is at in her life. I'm not sure where she is at on, where she's at online either. Um, but like I said, pull up the stats to what it is that you're talking about. You said most black men. Who are these black men that you're talking about? Where are they located? Who are they dating? Who are they around? Where, what city and state are they located? Like I said before, she's probably looking at a few comments from somewhere, and that's it. And then she said that those black men, laugh in black women's faces. Where are you getting this proof from? Where are you getting this evidence from? Like I said before, it's real cute to sit up there and like state BS, but when people want you to actually show where you getting all this information from, a lot of these people, they're silent. They don't have nothing to say. They'll just start going off of their feelings. Oh well, I saw this, or oh well, I. No, we're dealing with facts. Reality does not care about your feelings. That's a fact. Reality cares about the facts at hand. Reality cares about the truth. The reality cares about what's, you can actually, see, touch, and feel. Right. And then stating that there is no protection for black women. Number one, like I said before, and I've been saying on this platform, black women at any point in time, the main thing that you should be doing is trying to procure your means of self-defense. Because I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure who put the notion into a lot of black women's minds that there's going to be like an 18-wheeler full of like black guys just like waiting to just like jump out at a moment's notice. I'm not sure where that thought even came from, but that's the most ridiculous, next to like Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and any other fairy tale that has been told to black people. That is the most detrimental like fairy tale right there. Like there was never a truckload, an 18-wheeler, or anything full of black guys just waiting for something to happen to a black woman so they can pop out and just defend her. Like where are we living at right now? Like mentally, where are black women at this moment in time for you to really think that that's the thing? Like seriously, because I need somebody to show me in any reality, in any universe, in any multiverse, where this was even a plausible thing. Because I promise you it's not. You're not going to show me a story because it doesn't exist, because it doesn't make sense. And then, last but not least, we are on our own in this world. And this is when I sit up there and say, if you believe as a black woman that you are alone or on your own in this world, then you are. Like I said, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So if you believe that you by yourself, then so be it. You're gonna be by yourself. Have your cats, dogs, whatever it is, and you're gonna be that little old lady in a rocking chair, sitting there in one place while the rest of the world is sitting up there moving past you. Like I said, I'm tired. And I know a lot of other black men are sitting up there tired of sitting up there continuously trying to prove that, yo, black men, we love you guys. Like, yo, black men, we care about you guys. Like, I'm pretty sure that black men are pretty much tired of having to always try to prove that we love and care about black women. I'm pretty sure because I'm at that point. Because it's like no matter which area I've decided to sit up there and go to, there's always been some type of pushback. I can be as positive as possible about black women and what they're doing. Pushback. I can sit up there and critique banks, giving black women funding for small businesses, stating that I feel that they have an ulterior motive and the reasoning behind why it is that they're doing this. I get pushback. I can sit up there and show proof that other men of other ethnicities don't care about you the same way that other black women out here are trying to make it seem as though it's just abundantly so. Because realistically, if that was the case, let's just be honest here, right? For all of those divestors that are out there that keep preaching all this, if that was the case, all black women in the United States will be snatched up. If that was the case, they would be snatched up in a heartbeat. Every single black woman in the United States will be married by, they will all be in interracial relationships. If that was 100% the case, which divestors really try to drive home, like, yeah, men all over the world, they love us more than black men. It's men all over the world. Don't focus on black men. Don't focus on black men. If that was realistically the case, black women in America would be married up in a second, and they would all be in interracial relationships, and they would be living happily ever after. They would be living their best lives right now. But that's not where we are. So somebody's lying. So either Seji's not telling the truth because he's mad, or the divestors are really sitting up there feeding y'all some false narratives and some lies, and a lot of black women out here just believing it and signing up to it. So I guess because I'm a black man, we're just going to go with the fact of, I guess I'm the one that's mad, right? I have an ulterior motive. I have a reason to basically hate, and different things of that nature, right? Let me see. Let me go through here. Let me see. Starting to care no more. Craig Jackson, what is up? NFC Ghost, what is up? What is up? Keziah Israel, what is happening? Ken Murphy, what is happening? Well, just in case, Night Drop, what's up? What's up? I'm not sure if I called you before. Yo, Buffalo, what is happening? What is happening? We're making a comeback. What is up? Yeah, that's a very good point. You said that situation had nothing to do with black men. So why? But see, that's the point. That's the main point right there. That's the main point. You have a lot of these women out here that want to spread the narrative of black men don't care. So anytime that you want to point out these stories and it has nothing to do with a black man, they still want to find a way to blame black men. That's the thing that you have to understand. That's a lot of people want to sit up here and say that, yo, on your platform you're divisive, and you cause more issues than fix them, and you never have solutions and all this. Like I said, a lot of people who have issues with me, I have no problem with that. If my content is not for you, if it's not fitting your narrative, then there's a lot of other YouTubers or social media platforms that will. It makes no sense for you to come here and complain to me like I'm going to 100% care, because I'm not. Now I'll sit up there and put your comment directly up here because you want it to be stupid. So hey, let's just highlight the stupidness. No problem. I have no issue with that at all, at all. But you know, like I said before, comments like this, and then I gotta remake it again, right? So let me just. Should I just put that? Yeah. Matter of fact, let me just do it like that, because I think that'll work out better, so everybody can clear cut see it, right? So I do it like that. Uh, I think something I was actually supposed to do here. I think I did that incorrect slightly. Let me just do that and do that. All right. So then the next one I'm gonna try to put up here. Usually I would have these like cut out so y'all could clearly, basically see them. But the other one you can technically see, but I like to technically blow stuff up. uh, let me see. Let me just to make sure that people can clearly see what it is that I'm talking about here. Right? So these are clear cut the two main comments on there. And normally, technically, I would actually get a lot more than this. But hey, YouTube is like, we're not really going to put your videos out there. We're not going to really send out notifications. So people are going to think that your platform doesn't exist anymore. It's all a plan. So hey, YouTube is doing what it does, and I just keep sitting here, putting out videos, and see what happens. So I put them out at different times. But anyways, Aeon Mat Bay said black women were all we got. Look at that. Look at that. Within that comment, that's basically the smell of the black feminist woman. That's the smell of the modern woman. That's the smell of I can do bad by myself. That's the smell of I don't need a man. That's the smell of I'm independent. That's the smell of I can do anything a man can do. Right? That's what these comments are basically reading off to me. Right? And this is also giving me the smell of, black women that don't prefer or even like black men, right? Or they just try to find any type of flaw or reason just to say that this is why that they, don't date black men and all this other type of stuff. So, like I said, it's a multitude of things. And that's the main thing that I try to tell people whenever you happen to see comments like this. And I would love to know the 11 people that actually liked her comment. I would love to see their logic in the comment section. I would love to actually see them leave some comments so that I could just go over those comments. But like I said before, a lot of those people, they already know what it is. They're not going to really leave a comment like that. It's a lot easier for them to like somebody else's comment instead of, them potentially being made a part of a video, right? Like I said, it's, it gets tiring. Um, let me see. It's real agenda out here. Bars. Village arsonist. I'm not protecting my enemy. Let me see. Controlled opposition. We went to the end. Back for a woman, but some love to bite the hand that tries to keep them safe. It's pandering. Yep. You can keep them out of these Asian hair shops. They for their own. Yep. Uh, Let me see. Peace and blessings. You hollered, it's all good, right? Absolutely, Buffalo. Feminism's a hell of a drug. Yeah, Grand Rise for the first time. I caught your live stream. Things like this is why I don't watch the news too much. Unbalanced energy. That's why I focus on me, sun gazing, building on my energy. Yeah, yep, I understand that. Like I said before, when it comes to a lot of different things, like I said, for when it comes to black people, my main thing is like, yo, focus on building yourself up. And this is the funny part, right? Now, even in a lot of the videos that I've done, right, specifically talking about, um, black women and relationships and different things like that, I've specifically noted, even in live streams, I'm like, yo, just take out time, stop dating, just take out time, just focus on yourself, focus on your own energy, try to make corrections within your own life, right? So if you are a black woman that is consistently running into the wrong types of black guys, you are the center of that universe. You are that common denominator. You are the reason that those wrong black men are coming directly to you, because it's something about your energy that is not correct, that is attracting those type of guys, and that's not bringing in the type of correct black men that you want to sit up there and date. But like I said, when you sit up there and put people to task and you sit up there and tell them to do that, they don't want to listen. They want to make it seem as though um, you know they're being controlled, or some other things like that. Because one of them actually left, what was the comment that she left? Let me see if I can actually go back and find that real quick. Let me see if I can do that. Give me a brief second, because it was something else that she had just stated. Let me see, where did you go? That's the Chad Wheeler, and that's another thing too. I bought. Technically, I did two stories like back to back, because the other one is about Chad Wheeler and everything being delayed, but yet you don't hear none of these divestors talking about it. I wonder why it got delayed 4 times. The black woman was, she almost had her life taken, but yet those divestors don't got nothing to say, right? So let me see if I can find her comment real quick. Where did you go? Let me see. Yeah. Let me just get this real quick so I can put this up there. This was her response to one of the brothers here, Mad New Yorker. Man, been up here for a minute. He been on this channel for a minute. So let me capture this real quick. Let me show you the nonsense that I be talking about. And this is that brainwashing from the feminist movement that you got a lot of black women sitting up here believing in. Like I said, the feminist movement was nowhere to sit up there and try to support you when black women were a part of the Black Panther Party. They were nowhere to be found. Where were they at? Not caring. They weren't defending you, but yet you sitting up here, supporting them and all this other type of like nonsense. Like I said, man, people gonna learn. People are going to sit up there and learn. Like I said, none of those women care about you. All of those women who be always saying that they feminists and all this other type of stuff, look, watch who they go back home to, what their relationships looking like, how many kids they got. Black women. So while they sitting up there living their best lives, right, making sure that you don't got a man, making sure you don't got a family, they going to sit up there and make sure they got one, right? So this is her response to Mad New Yorker. She said, I meant exactly what I said. We're subjected by all races of men. The status quo for a woman is to be dominated by the man, no matter the color or sexual orientation. Men are supposed to be the boss, right? When do we get our freedom from masses? So what she basically is telling you within that statement is that black men are the exact same as white men. And how white men treat their women, that's how black men treat black women. So if white men are basically over, right, white women, she's saying that black men do the exact same thing. All black men, right, do the exact same thing to black women. And then later on, stating that when are black women going to be free from their owners, from that overseer, from their boss? Like I said before, that's all of that feminist type of jargon. That's the type of stuff. Like I said, this is why for the modern woman, for a lot of these things that's taking place right now, and it's especially hitting with black, it hits with a lot of other races of women, but it hits harder with black women. And it's like black women don't even see it. Black women don't even see how other women are using this and allowing black women to use this and pushing them to use this to further push them away from black men. Why? So all of those other women can then makes it easier for them to come in and there's less competition. And black women don't even see it. I've been watching this for so long, and it's the craziest thing that black women don't even see how they're getting played, how they're getting pushed away from black men. You wonder why it's so easy for all of these other women to sit up there and come towards and come find a quote unquote good black man or a black man that's making six figures. That's because black women are feeding into the feminist movement. That's because black women are like, well, I want to be independent. I want to be the boss. I want to make my own money. I want to do this. I want to do that. But I still want to be a married woman with kids. How? You just basically stated that you're Superman, but at the same time, you want to be Lois Lane. How are we doing that, Clark? How are we doing that? Which one are you? Like I said, you're not going to point me to a time where you're going to see both Superman and Clark Kent in the same room at the exact same time. You're not, it's either or. Either you're going to sit up there and wake up today and start saving the world, or you're going to wake up today and start working at the Daily Planet. Those are your choices. You're not going to be doing both. You're not going to be doing both. But like I said before, people believe that, yo, I can do anything I want to sit up there and do. That's a false narrative right there. Because some things, there's a lot of things, there's levels to everything. So no, you're not going to sit up there and be somebody who is 67 years old and you're going to be bench pressing like 1,000 pounds. Nah, son. There's levels to this. You're not instantly going to be just doing that, just like waking up out the bed. Yeah, I'm about to just bench 1,000 real quick. Nah, you're not. You're going to break your body and then you're going to be sleeping in a morgue somewhere with a broken rib cage. Like you're done. But when you try to tell people that, nobody want to sit up there and believe it. They want to sit up there and keep faking it until they make it. So you're going to keep faking it. So a lot of these black women out here, y'all going to keep faking it. And y'all going to be 50. Y'all going to be 60 and 70 still trying to fake it. Because you believe somewhere, somehow that you're going to sit up there and make it. And you're not. So you're going to be standing still trying to fake it until you make it. While all these other women out here are sitting up there making it. But like I said before, I guess since I'm a black man, I'm just hating, you know. I'm just hating. What was some of the comments that I would normally sit up there and see on here? Oh, said you don't like black women anyway, right? Black said, I love black sisters, but there is a generation of I can do it by myself. I'm independent and I don't need a man. That has been passed down from bad advice that's ruining the black family. That is bars. That is bars. That is bars. Like I remember in back when I was in middle school, it wasn't so much like that. Even listening to like older women have conversations, it wasn't really like that. You still had women that had hope. They were like, you know what, I'm running into this, that, and the third, but if I work on myself, like at that point, I say this: women in the 90s and the early 2000s had an understanding of looking at a situation, observing, and then and actually taking criticism and then moving and learning from that criticism and walking with that and becoming better. Women of now, the modern woman, no. You try to criticize her, you're the problem. Not her, you're the problem. She can have 100 relationships and all of them go bad. The main common denominator is her. But all of those 100 relationships, if all went bad, what is she going to do? Oh, it was all those men's fault, right? It was all because you got to sit up there and what's that dude's name? What do you say? I ain't gay no more. You got to sit up and say it like that. It was all those men's fault, right? They're just going to blame every single man that they've been with for the reason that the relationship didn't work out, that she didn't make it to her goal of being married and being happy and having those kids and that white picket fence and doing all this, type of stuff. It's always going to be placed on the man and never on her because she can do no wrong. She's the prize. She's the prize. Everything is golden. Everything is great. It's men that don't, appreciate her and see what it is that she's bringing and see what it is that she's doing. Like I said, it's this is a sad sight right now. Set apart, yo, what's up? Set apart. Set apart said if black women, sorry, was truly alone, there wouldn't be one left on this earth. Yeah, that's true. Sion said, I see you soon, Seji. I just meditate and hearing things like this is only gonna make me drop a box. Well, much love and appreciation. Well, I ain't make it, to the rest of the comments. Not sure if you're still here, but much love and appreciation. For like rolling through, and keep working out. Keep working out, and and stay focused. You know. Ali 2027 said, I love my black man. Much love and appreciation. Nightfall said, notice the hypocrisy. These are the same women that will squeal like a pig under a gate when they see a successful black man dating another woman other than a black one. That is true. That is bars. That is bars. That's bars. And that's the next one too. Their choice. The one that they want can never be wrong. Right. Right. Case in point, you can look at these comments. Even though the story is dealing about what a white man did to a black woman, it's still a black man's fault. It's the craziest thing. It is the craziest thing how these things happen. Mr. Carbon Master, yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? Mr. Carbon said, Seji, your old channel blew up so fast, you was finna hit 100K. Yeah, it was. And then YouTube decided that they were going to stop all that. So officially now, I forgot to even put that out. That channel is officially not monetized at all. At all. None. Zero. Not even like a red cent is even coming in the direction of that channel at all. So like I said, YouTube did what they did. It is what it is, because they want to, in a sense, protect certain groups of people. And hey, that just lets you know exactly what you're dealing with at the end of the day. It's a tough pill to swallow. Technically, it's like, man, all of that work I basically did for about like 3 years is somewhat basically gone. And all because, whoever there at YouTube was like, hey, I'm offended by this. So we're just going to fully, not go through the process that we're supposed to do. And we're just going to make sure you're not making no money, not a red cent. Like, it was actually funny looking at the balance on that channel one time. It said I was negative $164. And I'm like, I've never seen that before. Like, how would I basically owe $164 from what? Like, that's, like I said, that's crazy to me. But it is what it is. That channel is slowly losing subscribers anyway at this moment in time. I think it lost probably about like 100 or 130, maybe like near like 200. And then this channel here, it barely even gets views, even though I have like 13K here. YouTube is like, nah, we're gonna like shadow ban this channel. We're gonna, pretty much block it and make sure even your subscribers aren't going to get notified when you post videos. So I got like I got over 20 plus videos up there that have like less than like 1,000 views. Like the views on some of these videos is crazy low. And I'm like, wow. I would understand if I had about 2K subscribers, but I don't have 2K. I got 13, and my views are still like in the hundreds. So, like I said, these are the games that YouTube, decides to play. And this is why, a lot of people say like, yo, hit us up, sign up to the Patreon, PayPal, all these other types of things, because there are things that happen on these platforms that when we decide to talk about stories and try to bring news to y'all, YouTube behind the scenes, they'll be like, we don't really like where you're going with your channel. So we're just going to kind of make sure that, people are going to not see it. We're going to make it like Themyscira. You're still here. You're still going to have your platform. You might earn a little bit of something, but to the outside world, you're invisible. So nobody's going to know that pretty much you exist unless they know your name. Right? So that's pretty much where we're at this moment in time. And this is why this channel is still at about like 13K. I think at one point, I think I might have actually lost some subscribers as well, even though I put out consistent content. And that's the main thing that they tell you. They were like, yo, if you, do consistent videos, you put out consistent content, the analytics, and, you'll gain subscribers. And I mean, a lot of that, it's a farce. I'm going to be real. It's a farce. Like I said, this is why I told people, like, if you really want to sit up there and make money, doing this on an everyday, like I said, I do this every day, right? I've just slowed down on videos because I'm like, if I put out 3 videos a day, it's a waste of time in a sense because ain't nobody really going to see it. People are barely seeing the 2 videos that I even put up here. This is like the first time. It's like every so often YouTube would be like, all right, you know what? We've, sorry about that. Like every so often YouTube be like, you know what? We've technically had his views down on his videos for a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to throw you a bone. So, this video that you put up, you're not going to really make money from it or anything like that, but we're going to make sure that people see it. So we'll allow this one to like, get 1,000 views. And then the next videos after that will go right back to having a few hundred. Like I said, it's crazy. So like I said, for anybody out there, and like I said, if you got content creators out there that you like and that you love and you want to continuously see out here, make sure that you support them. Make sure that you support them. Like, especially if they're in politics, make sure you support them because it is not easy out here for people to continuously like do this and then also try to like have to like pay bills and different stuff like this. Because like I said, everybody else has like their, the jobs that they do. So everybody else, they do the normal like 9 to 5. And you got people who happen to do, YouTube and stuff like this. Their days, like they're working, pretty much the greater majority of the day, to basically put out content and different things like that. So, it sucks. It sucks. Because I said we are the only people who will sit on social media and degrade each other. Yeah. Yeah. Southern lady, what is up? What is up? Since black women tried to be too damn controlling over a man. Let me see. Yep. Kazaya Israel, these black feminist women need to shut up and go sit in the corner somewhere. That's bars. That is straight bars. Yo, what is up, Nat? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is up, Jacob? What is up, brother? I'm rolling through the comments, so don't mind me. I'm a little bit late. Adios, justice was a dose. Justice being older, thank God for the blessing. You live through a lot of rah rah and you learn to look past the propaganda. People will tell you a lot of things that sound good, but you have to watch. That is bars. That is straight bars. Um, that's bars on that one right there. Said everybody else's fault, no accountability. Yep. Dark Visitor said my ex fiance couldn't count how many exes she had. I broke off our relationship 2 months ago. Hey, I mean, yo, if you date a woman and she can't keep track of like how many dudes like she's like been with, that's a problem. That is a problem. Like I literally watched a video some days ago where a woman was like, she could basically be with like a million guys, but that doesn't mean that you know she's a 304, right? And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? Excuse me? I'm like, hold on. Wait. So you can be with a million different dudes. A million different dudes. Just understand me. A million different guys that you're having these relations with, and you're telling me that you're still all good and you're waiting for that special guy, you're waiting for marriage. Nah, marriage is not in the cards for you, man. Marriage is not in the cards. It is not in the cards because the moment in time, because this is proof, because the moment in time that a woman like that states that, yo, she was, with, how many dudes or she can't remember, yeah, it's over for you. You're not, chances are you're not going to sit up there and get married. Now, I'll tell you this, you know what? I'm not going to say that that person is not going to get married because there's somebody out here for everybody, right? So I'm pretty sure that there's some dude out there that will probably sit up there and marry him. Probably will. Probably will. Like I said, that'll be his problem, though. That'll be his problem. Like I said, I would technically recommend that dude not to sit up there and do it, but people will do what they want to do. Um, the next one was what? What was it? Beware of anyone who is trying to tell you to get rid of what you have. If someone told you to get rid of your car, your house, your job, would you do it without looking too deep into it? Um, Seji been a man, but the struggle stays real. Your old channel kicked him in the ass. I mean, I guess it did. Um, I guess it did. And then they were like, "Yeah, we're not going to." And like I told y'all before, the funniest thing about the older channel is that it's not like they got me on new content. They got me on content that they already said was okay. So before they were supposed to originally remonetize that channel back in October, they were like, somebody at YouTube panicked and they were like, you know what, I have to like be able to just stop this right now. So what can I go through? Like I said, they have a system in place on YouTube where they have like, let's say like a flag system, right? So let's say for my channel, for instance. So since it's a political channel, it talks about race relations, talk about politics, different stuff like that. And in a multitude of instances, I also talk about the betterment and uplifting black people and corrections and different stuff like that. So because I happen to talk about all of those things, my channel is more than likely within like this little filing area, right, in their servers. So what YouTube likes to do behind the scenes is that if you ever get a warning, they'll leave that warning up there. They're like, all right, this isn't an issue, but we're going to leave this warning on your channel and this is going to be here. That's how they mark channels, because jobs don't do that. They'll be like, all right, well, you have a warning at this moment in time, but if you basically keep going through a 6 month or a 9 month period without any more infractions basically taking place, that warning is going to disappear off your file. That's how normal jobs work. Right? YouTube was like, no, we ain't doing that. We're just going to keep this from now. Like literally, if I happen to keep that channel, right, from now all the way up until like, let's say like 2030, I promise you that warning will still be on that channel. I promise you, because like I said, that's how they work. This is how they keep track of channels that they feel is a problem, or they feel that they have some type of narrative that's going to go against their narrative or different things like that. Like I said, it's crazy. It is a very crazy thing, when that takes place. Yo, much love and appreciation, set apart. Much love and appreciation, man. Because we all know YouTube don't care. Because we all know YouTube don't care. Like it's crazy. It is crazy. Carbon said YouTube is ran by certain groups and pro feminists. Yes, 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 yes. It is. Yes, it is. Nat Turner said, "Can black people on YouTube make a class action lawsuit against racist YouTube?" I mean, look here. In order for that to happen, you would literally have to get the greater majority of black content creators to do it. And a lot of black content creators are not going to do it because it's going to jeopardize every single thing that they built. So it's like, in a sense, I understand why they're not going to do it. They're like, well, I'm sorry that, it's not working out for you, but everything for me is good. I'm able to feed my family, I'm able to pay my bills and do all these other things. So, it would take a lot. It would take a lot. It would take a ridiculous amount of black YouTubers to have that happen. You can't depend on like the 1% of black YouTubers who are making it to 100% do it, because that's going to jeopardize their brand. It's going to jeopardize every single thing that they're doing. And the main thing that I told people before is that in order to make a change, sacrifices have to be made, risks have to be taken. But a lot of people aren't willing or ready to sacrifice, and a lot of people aren't willing or ready to take those risks. So black people are just going to be in limbo. And that's clearly where the community is at this moment in time with everything. This is why we got gentrification going on. This is why we got people talking about divesting and doing all of this and that, and all this other type of stuff. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. Sion said our sisters don't fully understand that through in cultivation of our organs that the white, Asian, and Hispanic race were created, but I guess some of us carbon women forget that history. Hey, Jay Truth said, "What do we, the subscribers, have to do to help get your old channel back?" Um, I'm not even sure. Wouldn't even be able to. I wouldn't even know what to sit up there and tell you. Like I said before, it's just very interesting that when you try, right, to do the things in a set, like, okay, this is the best way to put it, right? So in order to, in a sense, do things in order to still make it, right, you have to try to tailor things a certain type of way in order for it to work, right? And I've heard people before tell me like, yo, Seji, same energy and stuff that you bring, it's not really there. Or, yo, Seji, how come you don't talk about these stories? How come you don't do this? How come you don't do that? And I sit up there, I honestly, tell people, I'm like, yo, I've done and tried to put out messages in a variety of different ways. People would tell me like, yo, the way I'm talking offends them. So I try to talk in a way that's not offensive to them. And even with that, then people are like, yo, man, why you sit up there and like switch it up? I like the old you better. So now I sit up there and do what I used to sit up there and do. And then people are like, yo, says it like, why you sit up there and change? Why you sound so angry? It's like, yo, it's like no matter, people don't understand that it's like no matter which way you try to sit up there and do, right? You try to like work with people and you try to do the best that you can as well, without trying to like compromise, in a sense, your content in the way that you do it. But it's like it just don't end up working out. And it's crazy, seeing people like unappreciative, knowing the fact that you have content creators out here that are willing to try to like make the viewer happy, right? Even though in the long run it's going to negatively affect the content creator. And it's like a lot of viewers don't even understand that because they don't have to do this, right? The only thing that viewers have to do is like they gotta, please, whoever their supervisor is, whoever their boss is, right? Whoever is running that job, whoever is signing their checks. That's the person that they gotta put on that show for. That's the person that they gotta smile and come into work every single day and be chipper, and they gotta put on the super professional voice and and all that other type of stuff. But then when it comes to this, and when they're at home, now people want to sit up there and be different, right? So now when people are at home and they can like be militant and all this other type of stuff, now they expect you to sit up there and be able to reflect that same thing that they're at home or whatever it is. And I'm like, that's unfair. I'm like, this is not even you every single day, right? So I'm like, but you want me to sit up here and be in this type of like slot or this mode that is going to, in a sense, benefit you, but yet it's not like a symbiotic relationship, you know. But like I said to J Truth, I'm not even sure what to even tell you on that because I have literally tried everything, right? Some people have said like, hey, why don't you sue YouTube? Well, lawsuits cost money, and it's not like Seiji has money. Like I told people before, people think that being a YouTuber automatically you're going to sit up there and be having like buku bucks. You're going to be in $1 million swimming pools, riding in Bugattis and all this other type of stuff. Nah, you're not. Nah, not unless you're part of that, that 1%. I put it at 5%. Not unless you're part of that 5% of YouTubers, of black YouTubers that's really making money. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, they are not doing what it is that I'm doing. They're doing content that's pretty much going to be geared towards everybody. So if you can do content that is geared towards everybody and it's not offensive to anybody, you're going to be making a lot of money. You're going to have a lot of supporters. You're going to have a lot of subscribers. You're going to have a lot of donations. You're going to be winning. But like I said, if you're doing politics, if you're, being honest with stuff and you're talking about, stuff from your perspective and different things, you're going to have a lot of hurdles. You're going to have a lot of issues that's going to, transpire and take place. So, like I said, the main things that I've gone through on this channel, I don't want other people going through. So, at this point in time, if people decide that they want to start like a YouTube platform, before you decide to do that, make sure that you have a Twitter, make sure you have an IG, make sure you have a Facebook fan page, make sure you have other areas, and make sure all of those people that subscribe to all those other platforms. Because at the end of the day, let's say like any one of y'all, we got 34 people in here. Let's say any one of y'all happen to get like 1.4 million like subscribers on YouTube. You made it basically. You're good, right? But the problem is if YouTube decides at any point in time, which they can, to basically destroy your channel, then all of those 1.4 million subscribers are gone. So now you either got to start from the ground up or you got to move to a different platform. But now when you move to a different platform, nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows about your content. Nobody's going to be looking for you there. So now you're really basically out there in the ocean in the dark with no flashlight, with no moon reflection. It's just a dark sky and it's a dark sea and you don't know where you're going. That's literally what it's like starting on a whole nother platform with nothing. So in order to eliminate that risk, make sure you have other social media links where people can talk to you, where people can get messages from you and different things like that. Because when I first started, I wasn't on the whole thing of like, just doing, I was just putting out videos every single day. I'm like, yo, let me put out these stories. News never sleeps. So story, 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 story. Right? My mind was never on like, yo, some years from now, maybe, something might happen. Maybe I should have like a safety net. Maybe I should have a plan just in case something happens to this platform. I didn't have that plan because I was just thinking about the day. I was looking at everything from a day-to-day perspective and just trying to get out the news that, I felt that people should hear or that people should know about. But it's like the longer I did this and the more I did it and the variety of stories I covered, I started seeing YouTube do a variety of things. I started, seeing them like, oh, talk about misinformation. I started seeing them say like, oh, you're harassing. I started seeing videos basically get, blocked in some instances worldwide, or other videos were basically struck down by way of, YouTube or other people. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of things basically taking place. So I'm not exactly sure because I literally went through and back to like, J Truth. I went through and I actually wrote YouTube and I let them know like, yo, all of this content that was in this one video, other channels have this exact same content. So how are you basically trying to penalize me for something that literally is all over your platform? But they were like, oh, after, going over, with your said, we're still going to sit up there and stick by, our decision. That's it. And I'm like, really? I'm like, really? Oh, okay. I'm like, all right. Like I said, it is what it is, in a sense, this is why I sat up there and stated before, like, it would be great if we had black platforms. But the problem with that is you would need black people to actually support those black platforms. And then the fact of the matter is, how many black people actually support black people? So if you can happen to like nail down that answer, then you'll also get the answer of why it is that we don't really have black platforms out here that are successful, right? One of the most successful black platforms in a sense that I know of is World Star Hip Hop. And that was made by Q. And everybody went to World Star Hip Hop. It was a variety of things up there. Mostly it was known for like all of the negative, right? It was almost in a sense World Star is it was at the point where it could have, if it wanted to, became a brand new YouTube. It could have became a black YouTube. But that didn't take place. Q ended up passing, and World Star is not even technically a name at this moment in time. It's still up there, it's still running, but it's not where it was. Where every single time you saw something on social media, World Star, like that was the thing. That was the thing. There's so many artists in the rap game now that I saw on World Star first. Excuse me. So many, rap artists that I've seen in the game right now that I first saw on World Star before I seen anywhere else. Right. So, like I said, there's a lot of hidden potential everywhere. But will black people support it? That's the thing. Black people are willing to support everybody else that don't look black. But the moment of time that it comes to time to support black people, we always got excuses. Well, see, maybe, you, But when it comes time to sit up there and buy or support, other groups of people, oh, we there. We 100% there. We don't got no problem. Well, matter of fact, you know what? I got you. I don't have the money on me right now, but let me sit up there and, walk over to this convenience store and pull some money out of the ATM. I don't have the money on me right now, but matter of fact, let me just drive a couple of miles to the bank and come right back and hand you that money. When it comes to anybody else, we're right there on the scene to sit up there and support them. But then when it comes to us, we don't want to support us, but then we turn around and have our mouths open and our heads hanging, singing, woe is me, and like, yo, why don't we got this? Why don't we got that? It's because we don't really support it. We have black banks, but how many black people are really supporting black banks? Just saying. Just saying. But, you know, like I said, I don't know. I feel like I was probably talking in circles or something, but, Dexty Gildkey said, I have to go looking for your new posted content, but whenever I find your content, no matter how old or new, I hit the like button and share. Hey, much love and appreciation. You know, you know. Jacob said, to hell with YouTube. Psalms 83, Confederacy. Keep pushing and maintaining your integrity, bro. Kingdom money. So work in progress. Work in progress. Science said, Dark Visitor for real. Damn, I bet she didn't care, huh? what she was. Oh Lord. Gail said, share these videos on y'all text contact list. Set Apart said this country was founded on lies, so it's not a new thing. Lies is the concrete that built this place. Wake up and turn back black. So what we're going to do here with you, my guy, is that we're just gonna block that. Maybe I should have did that up top as well. Let me see if I can do that again. See, I just blocked that. Just do that. Let me see. Let me do that. Yo, James Richardson, what is up? What is up? Much love and appreciation. Much love and appreciation. Sion said, for those women out here talking about they don't need a man, they can do it alone. When shit hits the fan, they're going to ride on every carbon man they see begging forgiveness. Yep. And like I said, and like I said, I'm trying to tell people, let me let people know something. There was a point in time where the military was like, yo, if a draft happens, like, yo, what was it, like women can basically sign up. I forgot basically how it was basically put. I think I might have did a story on it. Women ain't signing up for that. Because I promise you, all of these women who are talking about that they feminist and that they don't need a man, let a draft happen and let them sit and let the government say, like, yo, women, y'all going to be the first ones. That's going to be the year that you're going to be seeing so many women pregnant. There's going to be lesbians out here pregnant too. I promise you that. You're going to be seeing the toughest looking women out here that are lesbians. They're going to be the main ones sitting up there having triplets. Promise you on that. Like I said, people always want to sit up there and play these games when it's quiet. But when it's actually time for some stuff to like take place, oh, what happened to you being able to do all this? Like I said, let war break out. Let war break out. And let me know if any of these women talking about they don't need a man. Let me know, are they going to be on the front lines trying to defend something? They not. We can bet money on that. We can bet some money on that. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something on that. Let me tell you. Yeah, and that's facts. That is 100% bars, and she has. She said that a multitude of times. Multitude of times. Yeah, it's true. The real black content creators will never be magnified over this foolishness, over this foolish sellouts and the hussies. That's bars. That is straight bars. Gail said, I have an idea. How about trying to tell scary stories while wearing onesie pajamas and playing with your cat? Oh man. Oh man. You know, I would have to get like a whole haircut. I would have to make a whole nother platform for that. I don't even feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing that. Let me see. Yep. That is bars. The pill was swallowed and digested. It was. And it was taken willingly. Like it was not by force. It was not by force. Yeah, no. I want to say Risa Jade. I want to say that should be. Well, I'm gonna go by Jade at this moment in time because I ain't trying to butcher your first name. But Jay said, I'm a woman who was a teenager in the 90s and a young woman in the 2000s. Thanks for the shout out of us women to us women out here. I love my black men. No, but like I said before, like women who are of and from that timeline, like yo, it's way more common sense. It is way more common sense. Like yo, it is so. Like I said, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for like a lot of young dudes out here, like in their early 20s, that got to deal with like a lot of these women out here. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's like, yo, you got a lot of them like, yeah, I'm into scammers and all this. I'm like, what? So I'm like, you got videos of black women talking about how to keep a drug dealer so they can get that coin and get that back. I'm like, wow, wow. Looking at black women on YouTube talking about how not to fumble the bag because basically a guy who has money, you know, you want to make sure to be with him for like a long time and get married and have his kids and then get divorced. Oh my God. Like, yo, it's over. It's over. And like I keep saying, you got black women out here wondering why is it possible for other groups of women to come out here. Look at all the social media. Look at what black women are talking about. Look at what black women are teaching other black women. It ain't nothing positive. You might have like a few positive things out there, but the overwhelming like majority of the content that's being pushed out there is negative. Like, you got black women out here glorifying dudes doing the wrong things. Like, first it was like the drug dealers. Now it's like, yo, they looking for dudes who are like scammers and just getting money, like all the wrong and illegal ways. Women trying to teach other women how to keep a drug dealer. I've never heard of that in my life. I'm like, that's the most, I don't even know what type of logic that is. And like I said, I don't see other groups of women doing this. But if me, being a black man, if I call this out, I'm the enemy. Because I'm highlighting and showcasing the wrong things that are being taught. Or then it gets placed with, oh, you know, black men just mad because they can never get a woman like this. Don't nobody want a woman like that. If all you went to was like drug dealers, scammers, and dudes doing like illegal stuff, like, yo, I don't have, like, we're not even in the same universe right now. We're not even in the same universe at all. We never was. Like I said before, like, I'm happy that I grew up in a whole different timeline. I tell you that, because this timeline right here, ooh, it is not going to be looking good for all those young dudes out here. That's 20 now. Who 10 years from now? Ooh, boy, I cannot wait to see how they're going to be sitting up here talking. Because I promise you, they're going to have some stories to tell. It's going to be a lot of stories, and people ain't going to like it. Yo, Black Passage. Black said, if it was pushed in mainstream media, then you best believe it's not the truth, i.e., as much as you see, I see in movies and commercials should let you know there's an agenda behind it. Yo, I told people about this before. Before, I used to be at the point of like, yo, all right, when I was younger, I would watch videos. I could always spot somebody who was black. They would always put the ambiguous black person in there. And my main thing was like, let me sit up there and see how many black people we got in here, right? And that was the main reason I used to watch like a lot of commercials, because I could just like spot them, right? Now it got to the point where it was like, yeah, we're not going to have the ambiguous anymore. We're just going to have, we're just going to showcase interracial relationships all the time. And it's always going to be black people. I'm like, huh? I'm like, where did this even come from? I'm like, yeah, people do sit up there and date outside, but on the scale that they try to show it on movies, on television shows and commercials, I'm like, nah, it's not like that. Like I said, people got to understand the difference between propaganda that is handed to you and actual real life reality. But we're at the point in time where propaganda and reality are in a gray area. So this is why people are like, yeah, there's a lot of black people who date outside. I'm like, who are you talking about? Where are these black people at? Like, excuse me? I'm like, what? I'm like, where are you coming? Because I'm like, if that is the case, then the black population would have ceased to exist a long time ago. Especially with the propaganda of people talking about, oh, black men don't date and marry black women. If that was the case, then there would not be any black kids. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even be here. My father's black, my mother's black. So, like I said before, if that was the case, a lot of us wouldn't even be here right now. America would really be looking like a melting pot. It would be really looking blended right now. So, like I said, either I'm lying and I'm just hating, right? Because those black women don't want me, or whoever's putting out these narratives and this propaganda is lying directly to you. Like I said, pick your choice. I'm at the point in time I don't care if people call me a liar now. I'm used to it. I expect it. I don't expect nothing different. It's like at the moment in time now where people start talking positive, I got to start looking sideways. I'm like, huh, you saying something positive about me. Something's up. Something is up. The goal to use Mott tells you we're dealing with an official poser. There's absolutely no principles of mod following through this one. Because your content was reaching the woke, and when that happens, might as well change YouTube and TikTok. Oh yeah, right. That's another one too. I'm glad you mentioned that. TikTok. Oh, that's another one. Like I said, it's tough because it works out for like some of the younger black kids out there, right? TikTok is, first of all, TikTok is not even American. I think that's owned by like the Chinese or somebody, American company bought it, or because Microsoft, I think they were going to try to buy it. I forgot how it worked, but Microsoft didn't get it. I would have actually rathered Microsoft get it versus somebody else, but it is what it is. First of all, TikTok is not even American realistically. And second of all, black people need to get off TikTok. And I'm just going to be honest. Like, yeah, it's a huge fan base. It's a huge base of people there from literally all over the world. And it's not that difficult to sit up there and get, a million people to look at a video, especially if it's catchy and you cut it the right way and whatever it is. But if you are a young person, right, and you come up with dance moves and all this other type of stuff, TikTok will literally bury whatever you did. You can be the original creator. They will bury whatever you did at the bottom, and they will prop up the white content creators. That's what TikTok does. They've literally done that, and a multitude of people have called them out over it. And this is why you have black people that stopped for a certain point in time. They stopped dancing and doing stuff on TikTok because of what TikTok was doing. And you saw what happened to TikTok. Everybody that was white, they were just doing random stuff because they didn't have nothing to follow, because they couldn't really create nothing of their own. They couldn't do anything original. Like I said, it is what it is. Some people are meant to be creative and put stuff out. Other people are meant to either, just copy it or just try to like rebrand it and try to make it seem as though they did it. And that's what a lot of those white content creators did. Like, there's so many black content creators up there that created things that you don't even know. Like I said, there's a lot of things that black people have done over time, like from like the 90s, when it was like the whole thing where it would point, you would take like two fingers and basically point like to your veins, like ice in your veins, like that type of thing. You had like white families out here doing that. And I'm like, this ain't even from your culture. I'm like, y'all don't even know where any of this came from, but y'all get popular because y'all white and y'all doing this. And it's a challenge. So now you and your family got like hundreds or whatever views, and now y'all good on TikTok. Like I said, all of this would stop if black people would literally come together and just make a platform, and we just put all of our stuff on there. Like I said, we would know then where everything comes from. It ain't no basic hiding, whatever it is. But in order for, our stuff to get popular, we would really need support from the black community like that. We would. Not even a lot. Not even a lot to sit up there and do it. Like I said, like things are so easy and black people don't even understand. You take 1 million black people and every black person each donates $1. That one person has $1 million. It's that simple. That $1 ain't breaking a million people, but that $1 just sat up there and changed somebody's life forever. But it's like then when you explain that to black people, they'll be like, well, why should I sit up there and give you my dollar? I could just, use this on something else. 9 times out of 10, you were going to lose that dollar. That dollar was going to be ripped, or a business was going to end up stealing that dollar from you anyway. But like I said, leave it up to black people to come up with excuses as to why it is that they can't even sit up there and push up a dollar. Like I said, you know how much change that you've lost by getting overcharged by, let's say, like Uber, Lyft, a cab service, any other driving service. Your job more than likely trims change directly off of your check. You don't even sit up there and know it. The government trims stuff off of your money. You don't even know it. Businesses trim stuff directly off of the money that you gave them. You don't even know it. And then they come back and charge you extra. They're like, oh man, you just paid for this, but you're missing 25 cents. People think like, oh, well, it's just 25 cents. Just think if they did that, 2 million more times for 25 cents. It adds up. It adds up. But, it can't tell people nothing. As bars, when you are the common denominator, you must fix the equation based off of that factor. Yep, and they're not going to do it. Amanda sharply said, I agree with you. As I am, I said the same thing. Then I say to them, you are not going to be grabbing on my man. Sion said, come on now, this shouldn't be a surprise that freedom of speech doesn't apply to us carbon beings when it comes to platforms like YouTube, IG, and Vera. No, it's not a shocker, but my main thing, like, I stated before, is like, yo, the freedom of speech thing wouldn't matter if you got support like from your people. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Like, just imagine if I had about like 5,000 people that basically like supported me. I wouldn't be caring about no freedom of speech. It'd be whatever. If the platform ended up getting shut down, it would be whatever, because I would just rebuild another one, and y'all would just know that I'm bringing another one back up, because it is what it is. But like I said, that's not where I'm at. So it's like I can have 90 some subscribers on one channel, and I can have 13 here. But if I don't actually have the support from like those people, it don't even matter. It's just a lose-lose situation, for me on both angles. Um, Ghostwalker said, keep cooking Seji. This BLM, LGBT, Black women BS will pass when the Biden administration passed and China flexes their chest. All that stuff will be small fries and unproductive of American future. Hey, it is what it is. Don't worry, it's going to bite them in the ass. Most black women don't see it yet because they don't look at the whole picture. So the part said went from a family setting to money getting moves. To money getting. Move me from this bizarre world. Bars. Our own people wouldn't cross the street to support your vision, but they pay for gas just to drive miles to bury. Yep, that is bars. Yep. Yep. That is straight bars. Let me see. I'm still trying to make it through. Oh, I actually caught up. I am shocked. James Richard, what is up? What is up? What is up? Yo, K5, what is happening, man? What is happening? What is happening? Ghostwalker said, right, straight sabotage. White people to black is no different from the Chinese use TikTok to burn the U.S. with straight ignorance and to keep the real stuff down. Propaganda is finest. Yep. Science said, look at that, using children to get everything from the man, even when he was the one who built you from nothing. Set apart said, oh no, my content is being blocked. I'm getting too real for them. Yo, James Hudson, what is up? What is up? What is up? Yeah, if your content happens to get blocked, I'm trying to even, because at one point in time, because this is the thing that people don't understand about trying to get your content like unblocked or whatever. It'll get to a certain point where they're like, all right, well, if you want to take this further, whatever it is, then you gotta put your real name out there, your address, and all this other type of stuff. The problem with this is YouTube is not the one that's actually looking at this. You're sending your information to some random individual, right? So all of that private information is going to a whole other individual, and you don't even know what can even be done or what they might even try to do with that information. So like I said, YouTube has a broken system and everybody knows it. It's been talked about since for a long time. Like I said, it happened on Ab and Preach when you have Fresh and Fit, where Fresh and Fit got called out for the hypocrisy that's basically there, and they started blocking or putting strikes on people's channels. So if you were basically making a video on the topic or had an image of them directly up there, they had their lawyers or whatever it is sifting through the interwebs on YouTube, and they were striking people's channels fraudulently. They even did it to a lawyer. And I'm like, why? Who did you hire that thought it would be a great idea to copyright strike a black lawyer's channel? Why would you, like, that's the most idiotic and stupidest thing that you could. Why would you go after a lawyer out of everything out here on YouTube? Why would you do that? Like I said, man, like I said, I don't know what to tell people. Like I said, I do not know what to sit up there and tell people. And, you know, them sitting up there making jokes about some of the stuff going on or whatnot. I'm like, that stuff ain't funny. It's funny to them because they got money, right? And then they claim that other people wish that they lived their lives. Nah, people ain't trying to sit up there and have those problems. I'm good. I'm good. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are good. But it's like to sit up here and literally be like, we don't like what you're saying. We're going to control the narrative. So we're going to silence everybody. Nah, son, you just made it worse. But realistically, I put it to a lot of people this way, and this is looking from a different perspective. From a different view, looking at Fresh and Fit, I feel as though they decided that they wanted to sit up there and take some type of like calculated risk and make something take place so that they can, in a sense, get more eyes directly to their channel. Like people sit up there and say, negative publicity is still good publicity. And so instead of them having to, in a sense, keep doing videos and working hard for about a good month or so, or whatever it was, they had other content creators basically doing it for them. Because every other content creator was, in a sense, talking about Fresh and Fit. They were bringing them up. They were, in a sense, making people hip to their channel. So some people might not even know who they are. But because other content creators are talking about them, no matter if it's good or bad, it's still good publicity, which is going to inevitably bring those people, those wandering eyes, directly over to that channel. So like I said, I feel like it was, in a sense, like a setup to begin with. It was a calculated risk that they decided to sit up there and take, to experiment with, and to see what would basically transpire and what would happen. You know, Jade said, tell the truth, SEIJIHITO. Love the message you sent. Yo, much love and appreciation. Thank you. Set apart said, okay, I'm gonna change my vernacular. I'll speak in a soft tone. Nah. Like, the best thing I can sit up there and tell you, certain words and stories, you would just have to like swap those around, edit those, or switch them around. You would have to just do that because, YouTube will use the little robot that it has to go through the video or what have you, and they'll try to find some stuff that's offensive or what have you. So it's a little bit ridiculous. It's quite ridiculous actually. So we gotta see what is going to transpire. But like I said before, a lot of black women need to stop jumping on the bandwagon of this whole feminist movement. It is not beneficial for black women at all. I can't even name you a point in time where it has been beneficial for black women. Like I really can't. Bogani, yo, what is up? What is up? Respect and love, brother Seji. I appreciate all you do, fam. Yo, much love and appreciation to you and yours as well. So the part said, just hard for realness to be fake. Yeah, I understand that, but see, I don't look at it as like as being fake because for me, um, actually switching up the words to stories, I ended up, changing my vocabulary. Like I learned, new terms and references I knew nothing about. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna, read the story exactly how, you know, it's there, or try to edit it, or whatever. Now it's like, yo, I got some other words I can basically, substitute. I know, what those mean. I didn't even know those words existed. So I'm like, hey, I look at it as a positive thing. That's how I look at it. Um, James said, "Happy Kwanzaa, bro. I don't celebrate Christmas like that." No, I got you. I got you. Happy Kwanzaa to you and yours as well. Zaire, what is up? What is up? What is up? How is it going, Sergi? I got a new phone and Cash App, and I'm still trying to get started using it. Do you have any ideas? Um, I am not sure exactly. I'm not sure exactly. I would just tell you to just when using Cash App, right? I would just tell you to be very careful of scammers, and different things like that. No, Zach, I remember. I know how old you are. Trust me, I remember, brother. I would just say like be very careful of scammers. Like because there's a lot of scams out here where people will be like, "Yo, send me $100 and I'll give you back like $2,000." Like nah, nah. Be very be ultra careful of scammers and fakes directly out there, because I already seen some YouTubers where they were like, "Yo." They had to put out disclaimers and notices to people because you had other people trying to fake as though that that's them. So and also on that positive note of you getting a brand new phone, much that's great news. I was about to say much love and appreciation, but that's some pretty good news right there. I need to at a point in time get myself a new phone, so I'm right there with you. Probably somewhere during the new year I'll end up getting a new phone, and I'll drop this 2017 phone that I got, and I'll probably upgrade to like a 2019. you know, K5 said I'm just listening and cooking. Oh, it's supposed to be a K5 day off right now. So this man up there cooking. All right, see that man out there. Set apart says there. Finally got the new phone. That's what's up. Yep. And man he is up there. Arthur Phoenix, yo, what is up? Man said he is like number 67. Technically, I can't even see the likes up here if we even got those. We should have like more than that up here with how these numbers been fluctuating. We should have hit like some hundreds, at this moment in time. Let me see what we got about here. Oh, wait, Megan. Oh, Megan Fox got divorced? Oh, what happened? Dang, that's crazy. Wow, that is crazy out here. Let me see. Yeah, that's crazy. Dang. Whew, wonder what happened there. I did not see that coming. I did not think that there would be a point in time that Megan Fox would be divorced. I'm sorry, not Megan Fox. I mean Megan Good. My bad. My bad. Wrong person. Wrong person. Wrong person. I'm talking about Megan Good. Lord, I got it. It's difficult when you got like two people named Megan. Um, hopefully somebody caught that and knew what I was talking about. Let me see what we got up in here. Dun dun dun. So I think we got like 70. We got 70 likes up here. But how many views have we had like overall in this time span? Has it really? Is it like 618? I think that's the correct number. I want to say. I think 618 should be like the correct number. So yeah, we should actually have more than like 60 something likes up there. I'm not sure what is happening. So I said Merry Christmas to you as well. Ghost Walker said everyone's saying the pastor wasn't doing it for her. LOL. Some people ain't happy with nothing. I had a good joke for Megan Fox. Yeah, I meant Megan Good. My cousin Skeeter, and I got like I said, two Megans in Hollywood. But yeah, that's crazy though. She is after 9 years divorced. Ooh. I wonder how his money is going to be looking. I wonder how it's going to. Like I said, whenever it comes to like divorce, I never, in a sense, worry about what's going to take place with a woman because a woman is going to win in the end. That's whenever it comes to divorce. That just is what it is. It's always the guy that ends up paying out the most. 9 times out of 10. Let's just be honest. 9 times out of 10, it's the guy that's going to end up losing when it comes to divorce. Yo, Prince, yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is happening? What is happening? What was it? Let me just check something real quick. Let me just see something real quick. If I can actually where's the star? Where is I'm trying to look for I think it's in this one, ain't it? Yeah, should I think I did star, yeah, I did. Hey. That is dope. That is awesome. My bad. I'm sitting up here looking at this email here. I'm sitting up here looking at what Prince set up there and wrote. Man, congratulations, Prince. I set up there read that real quick. Congratulations, man. That is very awesome news. Prince said slow motion over here, but we're good. Okay. Zara said, thank you so much. Also, I don't know what 2020 is going to hold, but here in the state of North Carolina, they sent me a letter to say, go get your shot. And also, I don't know if schools can open back up. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going to take place either because they're saying like a whole bunch of stuff now and all this other. Like I said, it's it's a like I said, I don't know what to tell people at this moment in time. It's just a variety of things that's taking place right now. And people are just going to have to figure out, like the best thing. People are just going to have to figure that out. Try refreshing the page. Let me see something. Let me. Hey, all right. Much love and appreciation, Mr. Durant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cause I'm trying to like sit up there and like block this myself. I'm like, why can I not block this? I'm like, I keep seeing this show up. I'm like, why can I not block this? Much love and appreciation, Mr. Durant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was trying to sit up there and catch him real quick. Like I said, if y'all ever see like random odd links just like start like showing up directly like in stream, never click any of those, never go to any of those at all, because they are put there to steal your information. I can promise you that they will steal information, and they will more than likely just try to hack your computer, or whatever it is. So you just got to be very, very careful when it comes to that. Let me see. I'm going to try to fix this a little bit, dealing with all this nonsense that they keep putting up here. Let me see. Like I said, also, if people would love to sit up there and support the platform, much love and appreciation. You can do that through way of the Patreon that is directly attached to the channel as well. I think it's even as low as like $1. If you want to go ahead and happen to do that for a brother, that'd be very great, very great. Been sitting up there trying to put a little bit of content up there here and there. Been just trying to monitor, because at certain points in times, Patreon was, telling me some stuff about the content. I'm like, how does content get reported on Patreon? But then again, I have to remember that even on Patreon, you got people that are probably just sitting there still, waiting just to like report, any video. So, there's that. Like I said, these people happen to follow me wherever I go, and it is what it is. And I just try to deal with it as I can. So again, for anybody who is actually in this room that is a part of Patreon, that is one of the main reasons I have not consistently, put up Patreon videos, because somebody has flagged my videos before, which made clearly no sense at all, especially with the content that is up there. I guess. I guess, like I said, you can't win no matter, what you try to do. It's a very tiring process. People just don't, understand. Um, Let me see. Is that what I'm looking for? Right. So put this directly up there. Save that. Where was the other ones at? Yo, what is up, Misfits? What is up? What is up? What is up? Let me see. Trying to. Yeah, I mentioned it on. I think I might have talked about it earlier on, and on this platform, and I mentioned it before on the original channel during the live stream. On that channel, I can't even tell you which live stream it was during that time. But yeah, I mentioned it before, and yeah, it's crazy. So this is when I tell people, it's like, yo, I try to literally move stuff to different directions. So I don't know why I said it like that. I try to move stuff to different directions, but the people who don't want to, that want to try to stop me from succeeding, or they want to try to stop money, that's what they do. They'll just go wherever they can and wherever they feel that, they can do something or have some type of power. And, it is what it is. Um, so it's like, yeah, options are looking low at this moment in time. But, I will sit up there and keep, posting stories and different things, of that nature. Yo, what is up, Officer Haku? What is happening, brother? Much love and appreciation. And thank you for the donation to the channel. Wow, it sucks that most names are actually covered, but the notifications are there. Let me see. I gotta try to copy and paste these things here. We're gonna fix this real quick. But hopefully everybody's, doing pretty good, doing pretty great. Don't let negative things or interactions, get to your, ruin your day or different things like that. So, you just got to happen to stay positive and try to find the brighter side, to a lot of things. I don't know why they just have you go back and forth and do it this way, which is stupid. Like, you're clearly trying to do this. What's the last one here? Do that. And hopefully this will, nope, we're not trying to do that. Cancel that. Sorry about all the clicking. I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier to not have to keep going through like the blocking for this at the moment. Did I block those names as well? Remove. Okay, that should be all fine. Should be good. Ghost Walker said, "So noisy and lame. That's how they stay on top right. They're top guns you don't even see, but their goons is faithful and watching and sabotaging." Yeah, yeah. Arthur said, "Able to get your own page like Wix and have your own content and receive support that way." I probably could do that. I tried making a website before, and that did not that did not end up great. And I'm like, that was money wasted. That was money wasted. So I had to basically take an L on that one. So I would basically have to try to like save up money over some months, and I would try and I guess coming up with my own page, somewhere else. Like I said, that's going to be the only way to, in a sense, to do it and to, keep that going and whatnot. Yeah, that was that first page did not come out how I wanted it to come out, along with being able to post videos directly on there. It just, it's that's a major L. I just got to hold that. So technically, I would have. That's why I don't technically like mention anything that I'm doing unless I know that is actually in a sense working. So it's like, yeah, that page, it was not working at all. Didn't come out how I wanted it to come out. Could have been way better. Could have been way better. But yep, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Um, Technically, what I was originally talking about was the whole thing dealing with the the comments that are directly on the screen, where you had two black women roll up there on a video that had nothing to do with black men, and they wanted to, in a sense, blame black men for the reason, that things like this happen to black women. And I'm like, I guess so. I guess it's my fault that that black woman, ended up being attacked and threatened, and verbally assaulted. I guess it's my fault as a black man because I wasn't there, right? Like I said, no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, a black man is always going to be the one to get blamed for whatever crime that's going on out here. Even if a black man was nowhere in the vicinity, it was dark outside and a crime was committed, it had to be a black man. It had to be a black man. Like I said, that's how it is. It's sad. It is, it's very sad. Let me see. My bad. I'm sitting up here looking through messages that just came from my phone. K5 said, "Done eating." Yeah, I'm just trying to sit up there and figure out right now. Just trying to contemplate technically and figure out what I'm about to do at this moment in time, because I realistically, wasn't trying to make this a like a super long live stream and whatnot. Just wanted to sit up there and air out those grievances and just kind of talk about that. Set Apart said, "Being a black man means being guilty before proven innocent." That is 100% fact. Let me just let me just put that up there. Hold on. Let me just put that up there. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. This is not. I pinned the message instead of. My bad. I forgot. I'm looking at this through OBS. Man, I'm slipping real quick. Let me see. Where did it go? Bam. There we go. That is facts. That is 100% facts. Like I said, I could do a multitude of videos trying to uplift and talk about black women making something from nothing, and I still have those some up there that want to just start fires for no reason. I'm like, okay, you just want to watch the world burn. I guess you're waiting for your savior to just start doing stories about you. I guess your preference is the only one that should basically cover, what it is that, black women are doing and that's positive and whatnot. Officer Haku said, bars. Ghost Walker said, good luck, and I've thrown support before. You're like the only channel I know that reports injustice so consistently, like every day. No one comes close. What kind of searches you be putting in? You gotta spend time. You gotta spend time, waking up, looking at stories, going through social media. I technically I like doing the stories where a lot of people technically is not talking about it, because I feel like those really need the most attention, because some of the other stories where they got videos and everything else attached to them, like over time, those stories, they're going to get the views and the eyes that they deserve. It's the other stories where it's just maybe a few sentences or maybe like a paragraph, and it's like nobody's really going to, in a sense, like look at it. The news is not really going to put that in like a full rotation, throughout a 24-hour period and different stuff like that. So, I like to look for, like different things. But on both channels in general, I've talked about a variety of different, crimes and different things taking place. but have other people let other people basically tell a different story. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, I might happen to do something a little bit different. It'll just be a little bit of a commentary about something else. It has to do with me though, right? I'll figure out how I'm going to sit up there and do it because I'm trying to figure out if I do it, will it be an issue? I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be. We would have to hope. But I feel like the commentary would be fun. That I would end up doing. I feel like it would be kind of fun. I would just have to see what would take place if I decide to do it. Because it's like I would just automatically have done it like a while ago if I didn't think that there were any potential risks. But with everything, there's always potential risks. It's your job to basically try to mitigate those risks as best as possible, and just hope for the best. You know. But anyways, it's about what touching like 2 hours right now. I'm pretty sure it's about time for a lot of people to eat. Watch their favorite show or something like that. But it's gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna just end it here, and probably just watch a couple of YouTube videos myself, or yeah, I'm going to probably watch some videos dealing with the whole thing, dealing with I can't even word straight. So I'm probably gonna watch a couple of videos on the topic dealing with Megan Good and that divorce, because I want to know what took place. I want to know what happened there. That's a good 9 years and it's done. And I'm like, wow. Well, former UFC's running reporter gets assaulted and charged 5 counts supposedly. Guys talking to or about his wife. Somehow John Jones' name is thrown out there. Use black men as a cover. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Lord, only Gail. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. K5 said, you're right, brother. That feminist is just a method to spread what the spread right. Yep. I've seen nothing good from it in 25 years. That's bars. Set apart said jerk chicken and jollof rice and beans. Megan isn't good at the most. Yo. Oh, y'all crazy out here. But that's Gail every day. She was doing so good. She was doing great. She was doing great. I was like, I'm so proud of you, Gail. You are on a roll for like quite a few streams. And Gail is like, I'm just gonna sit up there and just break, just go back into normal mode. I'm like, all right, well then. On that note, we are going to end this live stream. Much love, respect, and appreciation to any and all of you guys who stayed with me during the hour and 50 minutes, which is technically a pretty short live stream. Given the fact that I would normally do 15-hour, what I used to do, 15-hour live streams. I think the longest that was done on this platform was about 22 or 23 hours. Black Light, what is happening? What's happening? Also, we got 23 people in here. If you guys want to happen to see some different content about some other subjects that I more than likely can't talk about here, Blacklight has covered a variety of different topics. So if you would like to, go learn about some other topics and stories, you can hit that brother up directly on Facebook, and I want to say on YouTube as well. But I know especially on Facebook because he pretty much goes live daily with a variety of topics. So again, check out Blacklight if you want to see some different content and other stuff that I can't happen to cover here because the limitations on YouTube. So, um, what else was I going to also mention too? Because I think I saw somebody else's message up here. Nope. I think that was it. Yeah. So again, much love, appreciation. Blacklight said, "You're looking on the plug fam." Yeah, I'm on the Tube and Facebook. We chop it up. We gotta get you on, bro. Yes, it's a work in progress. I gotta actually get some stable times, due to the fact of my sleep schedule, which is like at any time. So I really gotta make a normal, sleep schedule for myself. I gotta, you know, be like a normal human out here, you know. But anyways, much love and appreciation. I'm gonna let y'all, get to what y'all gonna get to. K5 said, I don't use Skynet. Is Blacklight on IG? I'm not sure if Blacklight is on. I wouldn't even be able to tell you because I know he's on YouTube and Facebook. Set apart said, much love, fam. Love you all with a righteous love. Shalom. Ah, yes, 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 yes. The thing that also gets me is like when I'm about to end the stream, magically YouTube is like, "Oh, you about to leave? We just sent out some more notifications." I'm like, "Oh, that's what y'all doing on here?" Black said, "Haha, your sleep schedule must be the same as mine, non-existent." Yeah, that's bars. Yeah, my IG got hacked, but I'm still on YouTube. Dang. But yeah, so Blacklight is on Facebook and on IG. So you can pretty much just type in his name on Facebook and you should see like both of his pages, up there on Facebook. I think he has like two different like community pages that I should be on, as a matter of fact. Because I could have sworn I accepted the join to both of those. I want to say Black said, I will get a membership soon. I don't know that I didn't know that you turned them back on. Well, I was able to do it on this channel. The previous channel, those got completely shut down. Like anything that had to do with like money, that was completely shut down on that other YouTube channel. So yeah, they completely shut that off. They're like, "Oh, we don't want you making money from nothing." It's like, "Oh, you got a YouTube video that somebody put up on TikTok and they're bringing you views here? Nah, we're gonna take that video down too." Like I said, YouTube, they got their way to make sure to make a channel dead. If they really want to do it, they'll do it. So K5 says Seji knows my lingo. Yeah, man, everything is Skynet, man. I know. I got you. I'm here with you, brother. I listen to how like a lot of people talk. I listen to how, because normally Trills, as soon as you get him on something real quick, oh wow, that's crazy. So it's like, yeah, I listen to y'all speak a lot. So it's like, yeah, I gotta sit up there and bring that into videos. Prince said that's jacked up. Hey, it is what it is. It ain't my platform. I ain't make YouTube, I ain't make the rules. So, I gotta just deal with, how it basically works and try to, move with it, move around it, or, try to come up with a whole nother plan. So, you know. I'm a little bit mad that YouTube really put this at like back up to 27. I'm like, y'all really playing games out here. Because YouTube know damn well that they don't want me sitting up here really doing live streams and having people on this channel. Oh boy, I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But like I said earlier, much love and appreciation. Love you guys a lot. I'm gonna let y'all, get to it. Not gonna keep y'all here any longer. And I guess stay tuned for the next video, I think. All right. Peace.